Welcome back to another video. So I received the following comment. Curved surfaces are sharp like polygons, how to make them smooth. This will be regarding Unreal Engine data import from CAD using Datasmith. And this is the case study over here. So I imported the following epicycle trainer. And we see how that will look within Unreal Engine. Now, if the models are not that sharp, we can do some changes on import. And as an example, I've prepared over here a part within CATIA. So we have over here a part body to the left, afterwards a surface. Over here I have a subdivision sphere from Imaginary Shape, the same over here, but this will be projected and this will be real. And I also added over here a mesh. And we see the main difference between all of this is that the mesh was actually imported from Blender. So over here I created a UV sphere and I left it with the default number of faces over here. And again, the main difference is that over here we're going to have the wireframe. If I will change the visualization to wireframe, we're going to see that within wireframe the part body will look like this, so just a simple circle. The surface will look the same, so we're going to have that sketch. And afterwards, for those imaginary shape spheres, we're going to have the following lines that will define it. And over here we have the imported mesh, so this was brought in directly from Blender. And as we can see, it will have the same geometry as over here. Now, within Unreal Engine, if I will go to import assets using Datasmith, file import, over here I will choose this file, so geometry type. We can specify the folder, I will just leave it within the default content. And over here we're going to have the following changes. So by default, the Datasmith import dialog box will look like this. And we have over here the geometry and tessellation option, and this will influence those meshes. So by default, this value is set to 0.1, and I change it over here. If I will leave the mouse cursor over here, we're going to see that this will be the maximum distance between any generated triangle and the original surface. Smaller values make more triangles. So with a value of 0.1, the same part from CATIA will look like this over here. So I will just go and select the part, which will be this one, geometry types, and I will bring it upwards so we can better visualize it. I'll also move it over here, and I will hide that for now. And we have them like this. So this will be the solid part, and as we can see, it will have those triangles. We can swap the visualization over here from lit to wireframe, and we're gonna see how those objects have been tessellated. So the total number of triangles over here is far less than the one that has been meshed over here. And because of that, this one will look a lot better. So this will be a lot more rounded than the others. This will be the surface. So as we can see, the normals are flipped. They are not visible from this direction, only over here. We can change that directly within Unreal, or we can change that within Blender. And this will be those differences. So this is with a value of 0.1. As you can see over here, the other spheres added over here. If I will go and check the wireframe, they will look like this. So they will also have those rough edges. Now, to change those, I will just give this another name so that on import the file will not be overwritten. I will save this as geometry type 1. And back to Unreal Engine, I will import those with Datasmith. And in this case, geometry type 1. I will leave them like this within the main content. And over here for the chord tolerance, I will add 0.01. So I will add one additional 0. I will hit import, and we're going to see that those models will now be loaded. I will go down to select those. So this will be the main part, and I will move this upward. And I will also align it with the one previously so we can better see it. So geometry type 1, this will do. And we can already see those differences. For example, over here where we have the surface have sphere over here, this will have a lot more detail, so a lot more geometry. If I will go within wireframe, we're gonna see that this will have a denser mesh than the one below. And as you can see over here, for the mesh from Blender, this will actually be kept the same because this is a mesh over here. So this should be subdivided, for example, within Blender by pressing Ctrl 2, and now I can have this re-imported. But just by default, this will not be changed because Datasmith will mostly work with CAD models, and those will be influenced by that chart settings over there. Now, if I will change this again to a different name because I don't want them overlapped, and I will have them imported again, and this time I will add another 0, and let's see how that geometry will look now. So I made this even more dense, 0.01. I will hit import, and the model has been loaded. Onto the bottom, geometry type 3, and I will move this upward. And let's see, if I'm gonna check the wireframe of this by pressing Alt and 2, you're gonna see that the resolution of this will be a lot higher than those previous exported. But again, the one that was mesh, so this one, will remain the same within all of those. But over here, those that have been CAD NURBS models, so you can obtain those within CATIA, SolidWorks, Inventor, Fusion, Siemens, and other CAD solutions will generate those kind of models. I just want to go over here and so this will be mostly that to geometry and tessellation option that showed the tolerance over here that we need to change. And the same principle applies to other solutions. For example, within KeyShot, if I will drag and drop the same file over here, so regardless of the name, for example, the first one, geometry type, when I will have this imported within KeyShot, I will have the possibility to change that tessellation. So the tessellation over here will be under geometry. We're going to have this quality tessellation. And we see over here a value of 0.2 by default. So again, I can change this to 0.01. Import NURBS data. I will click on import, and the same will happen over here. So we see over here, this is the one generated by the shaft. I will just set this to performance so we can better visualize it. The one from surface, and over here the one generated from the mesh. This will look like this. So within Blender we can right click and change that smooth, but over here within this kind of solution we should be able to for example, we can have this retessellated over here, but we cannot make it over here directly smooth like within Blender. Okay, so I hope that you find this video useful. I will position a similar video on the left side, and I will also add a subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.